Paul, you all really took control in that second quarter. You were 6 for 6 during that stretch. What did you notice about just the way you all flowed into offense?
We just played with a good pace. That's all it was. We played with a good pace. We got stops. We turned them into offense, and we just played faster.
Thoughts on Terrence's night, outside of even just shots going down? He seems to be playing with some sure-handedness and a little bit of confidence.
Yeah, I mean, it helps. He went through a stretch where, he didn't shoot the ball as well as he wanted to. And I told him all it takes is to see it go down one time. And since that point, since he's made that three a couple games ago, it seems to now he's expecting to make them when he shoots them. And you can just see it in his game that, once you see the ball go in, it changes the whole dynamic of how you play and the confidence level. So we're going to keep finding him, and he's continuing to deliver.
But for
go ahead. What did you think about the way that y'all were able to switch and defend seamlessly, whether it's Jeremy, Terrence, yourself, particularly against Chris Paul and James Harden?
Yeah, I mean, we just got guys at multiple positions that can guard multiple positions. JG does a great job when he's in there at the 4, and we can really just switch everything. It's no lack of size, no lack of just quick feet, quick hands. It just it allows us to kind of dictate what we want the other team to do on offense.
But for that second quarter you just mentioned, it seemed like the offense came more difficultly tonight, and yet they never really threatened you in the second half, and you seemed to win sort of going away, even when you're struggling to score points. What does that do, confidence-wise and going forward?
I mean, we didn't come in tonight thinking this was going to be an offensive battle where we got to outscore them on the offensive end. I mean, we're going to just stick to playing defense. We got guys that can guard and want to guard. That's just what it comes down to. Defensively, it's just what we're going to hang our hat on.
The way you're moving the ball and finding guys, you personally, how different is that for you? How much more comfort is there in terms of personnel, the system, everything this year than a year ago?
That's honestly, that's when I feel like I'm better in the flow, and shots start to fall for me when I can facilitate and then play my way into a game. That's the best way I know how to play. I'm not great with play calling and coach having me come out and try to make a play for myself. It's just more easier to try to make plays for other people, and then I just play throughout the game and let the game come to me. Try to take shots and look for shots when they're open and available, but it's just easier for me to try to get comfortable and in a better rhythm when I'm making plays for other people.
All second night of a back-to-back, you beat them up on the glass and we're able to play physically around the rim. What did that say to you about kind of the toughness of this group?
Yeah, I think we play better on the back-to-backs. It seems, we did an excellent job on that Charlotte-Washington back-to-back. We came out in Washington and really, took it to another level. We've been pretty locked in on these back-to-backs. And, again, it just comes down to our defense. Our defense has to hold up for all of this to work.
You guys lead the league in steals, I think, at 12 a game, and tonight you have 11. What goes into that? Is it just the length and the athleticism, or playing as a unit? What goes into it?
Well, for myself, again, the versatility. If we can just, be out of position sometimes with guys that we have behind our defense. For myself, I got Jeremy, I got Steve behind me, so it allows me to be aggressive, whether it's passing lanes or whether it's on the ball, just trying to quarter or be a linebacker out there and just try to see where the ball is going. It just makes it easier when I got those guys behind me.
Paul, the first 2 games you guys didn't have Russell, and now these last 2 games, it looked quite a bit different. Where do you see you guys make strides to be able to play so much better in these last 2 games as opposed to the first?
Again, it's just defense. Defense. The only thing I can, put a finger on is just our defense. It's just been solid. It's always easy when we can get stops, get turnovers, and turn them into offense. When we don't and we get a little stagnant, that's when Russ is usually putting us in spots and kind of breaking down the other team's defense. But for the most part, when we get stops and turnovers, we're out and running, and we're trying to create some easy offense.
Paul, it seemed like, for lack of a better word, it seemed like you had a lot of control tonight of the game, just whether you were making plays on offense or kind of dictating things defensively. Do you feel that when you're out there? Do you feel that way tonight?
Yeah, you know, I that's where I try to really bring the most is on the defensive end. You know, whether it's talking out coverages or kind of dictating and putting guys in spots that I know what they're running or what they're in. That's just what it comes down to. I try to manipulate, you know, matchups that we can really take advantage on. So, you know, that's my job. That's what I bring and going to continue to bring to this team.
How difficult is it guarding James Harden? I seen you pick them up throughout the second, third quarter. Just talk about that.
I mean, James is one of the best ISO, one of the best pick and roll threats, one of the best off the bounce shooters. You know, you just got to keep a body on James. And he get hot. He can get hot and get hot fast. So you just don't let him get easy ones and you know, start to torch. Because then you know it's not much you can do. Whether he's throwing a lob or he's coming off those pick and rolls to finish, or he's stepping back for his three. You just can't allow him to get hot.
Do you get up for those kind of matchups, like, you know, when you go against James and those big names?
Yeah, of course. You know, we same for him. You know, he enjoys the matchup. You know, it's fun. You know, this is what this game is about. Is the matchups and getting to go against not only competition but friends. So it's just good to go against each other.